Hello and welcome. Today, we are going to tackle one of life's biggest questions. And I'm going to make you a promise right now. By the end of this, you are going to have a scientifically backed secret to buying happiness that actually lasts. So let's dive in and really unpack the science behind it.
You know, we've all heard that classic saying, money can't buy happiness. But what if that's only half the story? What if the real problem is that we're just, well, spending it on all the wrong things? We all know that thrill of getting something new. But let's be honest, how long does that feeling really last?
Well, according to a ton of research, the answer is a big, resounding yes. There is a secret. And this isn't just some nice idea, it's actual science. So let's get right into the blueprint for spending your way to a happier life.
Okay, first up, the promise of happiness. We all use our money trying to feel better, to feel happier. But to do it right, we first have to understand where we might be going wrong.
And that brings us to section 2, the materialism treadmill. Oh yeah, this is that cycle we all know so well, chasing a thrill that, as we're about to see, has a very, very short shelf life.
I mean, think about the last big thing you bought. That excitement, right? Tearing open the box, that initial rush. It's a fantastic feeling. But what about a week later or a month? The object is still sitting right there, but the magic, it's just gone. So why does this happen over and over again?
Well, that fading joy actually has a scientific name. It's called hedonic adaptation. And trust me, understanding this one simple concept is the absolute key to breaking that cycle for good. So what is hedonic adaptation? Think of it like our brain's psychological immune system. It's this incredible process that helps us get used to new situations, both the good and the bad, so we can return to our emotional baseline. Now, this is brilliant for helping us recover from negative stuff, but it's a total buzzkill for the joy we get from new things. And this is that treadmill in action. You buy the new thing, you get that temporary spike in happiness, but then adaptation just inevitably kicks in. That shiny new thing quickly becomes the new normal, and boom, your happiness resets. This is exactly why we so often find ourselves looking for the next thing to buy, completely stuck in this loop. So if buying material things just puts us on a treadmill, how in the world do we get off? Well, the answer lies in a really fundamental shift in thinking, from focusing on what we can have to what we can do. And this brings us to the incredible power of experience. And there it is. This is the core idea that changes everything. The research on this is crystal clear. Investing in experiences, a concert, a trip, learning a new skill, that is the real key to a much more durable, lasting form of happiness. This chart just breaks it down perfectly. A material possession, it gives you that short-term jolt we've been talking about, and its value to you just fades, and it fades quickly. But an experience, that gives you lasting memories. And here's the best part. Its value to you often grows over time as you look back on it. It gets fonder in your memory. It's a phenomenon some people call rosy retrospection. Okay, so we know experiences are better, but why? Why are they so much more powerful at generating real happiness? Well, it all comes down to 3 fundamental pillars that material goods just can't even begin to compete with. So experiences work on these 3 amazing levels. First, they give us lasting memories that we can pull up and enjoy literally anytime we want. But even more importantly, they become a part of who we are, a part of our identity. You aren't your phone, right? But you are the person who hiked that mountain. And finally, experiences connect us with other people, fulfilling that deep human need for social connection that is so vital to our well-being. And here's what might be the most important point of all. Experiences are pretty much resistant to comparison. It is so easy to see your friend's newer, shinier car and feel that little pang of envy. But it's way, way harder to compare your amazing vacation to their amazing vacation. Your memories, your stories, your personal growth, those are all uniquely yours. They exist outside that whole game of one-upmanship. So there you have it. That's the secret to buying lasting happiness. It's not about what you can own, it's about the stories you can tell and the person you can become through your experiences. So the next time you're thinking about a purchase, just pause for a second and ask yourself, what memory will you choose to create?